Hello, my name is Matt Stenson. I'm the lead instructional technologist at Concordia University, Wisconsin, and this is your Wit of the Week. For this week's instructional tip, we'll be looking at how to add Angel quiz questions using a text file that you already have on your computer.
Alright, so at this point I've already logged into Angel and I am in my course and I am in a quiz and I'm going to start adding questions. Now traditionally I would just add a question by selecting the question type that I want and then filling in the answers. But if I already have a Word document or other text document that has the questions in it, it may be faster for me to choose this copy and paste questions option. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And there are some general instructions provided here, but it's really easiest to understand how we need to format these questions if we take a look at a already formatted test. So here's my test that I have formatted in Microsoft Word. The first thing that I'd like to point out is that each question in my test starts out with Q:. And this signals to Angel that this is a new question. So we have to have at the beginning of each question Q:. And then after that, depending on the question type, we might fill in different things. So you can see right after the colon in each question, this question text appears. And then if we're using a multiple choice question, we letter our questions using A period, B period, C period, and so on and so forth until we have entered all of our possible answer options. After that, you'll see that we indicate a correct answer on a new line with answer : and then we've chose B for this correct answer. And we can also specify how many points this assessment is, or this question is worth. You'll see an example here for fill in the blank. It's basically the same. However, we've used the type modifier to designate that this is a fill in the blank question. So type : FB. The next one here we've specified as type ES, which stands for essay. And the final one is type SA, which is for short answer. So once you have your assessment formatted in this way, what you can do is you can just copy the entire text and then we'll go over to our adding question area and we can paste all of these questions in here. Now one quick thing that can kind of screw this up for us is if we don't have a new line between each question. So you can see when I pasted this in here, the new line didn't carry over. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in this new line between each question so that there's a break in between each question. All right. The only other thing that you should notice here is that there are some defaults that I can set. So if I didn't put in a type, it's going to set it as multiple choice if it looks like a choice-based question, and it's going to set it as short answer if I don't give it a type for an open-ended type of question. I can also set the default number of points. You'll notice that for some of these questions, I didn't specify the number of points. So I could say that I wanted my default number of points to be 1 point. And now once I'm done with that, all I have to do to create all of these questions is just click on OK. At this point, if I go back to my course, you'll see that Angel has automatically created all 3 questions, or all 4 questions for me. I can click on the preview button, and I can see that all of my questions are properly formatted, and at this point, they're ready for my students to take.
So there you have it. That's how you can add quiz questions to Angel using a text file quickly and easily. Be sure to check the accompanying blog post for some sample files that I've posted that can help you get started in this process. And also, check back next week for another weekly instructional tip.